What's up, XRP family? Thank you for joining this video. We have a quick update on what's going on. So here we have some interesting video. Leaked video message from Ernie Hudson from the hit movie Ghostbusters delivers a message to Jay and Gary from Brett and Chris asking for the case to be settled. Now this is the second time that someone else is relaying a message in this case, because I showed you the one before, which was from another actor who was talking to Brett and Chris from Jay, and now they responded. So here you can see the video, guys. So before we dig in, don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you like it, guys. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. Let's take a look.
Gary and Jay. Hi, this is Ernie Hudson. Winston Z. Moore from Ghostbusters, from Oz, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, The Crow, Grace and Frankie, Congo. Anyway, just to name a few film and TV shows. I have a message for you from Brad and Chris. The message is, Brad and Chris, they want you to know the message from Jay was received. They're still a bit salty that you sued them on your last day of your tenure, but they wanted you to know that you're forgiven. They want to extend an olive branch to Gary at the SEC for settlement. It would be best for the world if the USA decided to use XRP, and the Ripple team is willing to help that process. It's important. Anything Ripple does should not negatively impact citizens who own XRP. And a parting message, get your moon boots on, Gary. The USA is going to the moon. Take care.
Now guys, this is just very strange stuff going on, and you can clearly see, guys, we're not joking here. Here you can see this is Ernie Hudson. So the first message was from Jay Clayton apologizing that he sued Ripple for the SEC case, and now Brett and Chris saying that he's forgiven. And look at the last thing that he's saying: put your moon boots on, guys, because USA is going to the moon. It's just very funny and interesting because this is regarding Ripple. Here you can see, guys, that we have some accumulation. So what does that mean? Here you can see on the 10% that retail traders are starting to buy XRP, and you can also see that the people who have more than 8,000, which is 5% of the accounts, are also starting to accumulate. So you can clearly see that retail traders are accumulating more XRP. As for the whales, they have stopped for quite a while. Now these are people who are under the 0.1%, which is a very few of the accounts. But it's very interesting because the whales always accumulate first and then the retail traders. Here you can see the retail traders, they actually go last when they hear some stuff in the news. So that's very interesting, guys. We are preparing for a very large move. Here we have UAE to experiment and launch an in-house digital currency. Now guys, they were not even speaking about CBDCs 2 months ago, and now they're already experimenting and wanting to launch one. And just recently we received that the UAE already is using RippleNet for cross-border payments. They made an agreement with Ripple. There is proof of that. I told that in my previous video, but just to remind you guys that things are moving very fast. CBUAE's strategy involves 7 objectives to help drive the country's digital transformation ambitions, primarily focused on financial services. So what is the big thing here, guys, is that many will follow, because after UAE decides something, many countries in the Gulf area will follow, and that's actually why I showed you this again. As cryptocurrency continues to gain the trust of the general public, governments have become more attentive to developments around the use of blockchain and digitization within their existing financial payments. When Bitcoin's presence in mainstream finance getting stronger by the day, governments across the globe are re-evaluating the use case for Bitcoin and its direct implication on the shift of political power. Now you can clearly see that they are waking up. And here you can see, according to the 3-year plan for 2023 and 2026 that announces the launch of its digital currency, the Central Bank of the UAE, or CBUAE, intends to stand among the top 10 central banks across the world. Now this is what's going on right now, guys. They are preparing, and 2023 is just 2 years away, guys. It's not that much. You can see that they have been preparing for this all along. Here we have SEC versus Ripple lawsuit gets tense while Ripple announces tokenization with XRP Ledger. Ripple Labs is entering the race for tokenization as the XRP Ledger continues to broaden its utility despite the lingering lawsuit with the SEC. Tokenization is transforming how people buy, sell, track, and manage assets. Everything from art and real estate to intellectual property, equities, and supply chain goods. In fact, the World Economic Forum projects 10% of the world's GDP will be tokenized by 2027. Guys, we are moving fast. I'm telling you, Ripple is making waves, and it's almost time. On-demand liquidity eliminates the need for pre-funding in cross-border payments by using XRP as a bridge between two currencies. The firm has recently introduced line of credit, an extension of ODL, which allows RippleNet customers to source capital on demand to initiate cross-border payments at scale using XRP. So here you can see that XRP is very important, guys, for banks, and it's not just some side thing that many people think. Here we have South Korean internet giants bid for central bank digital currency pilot. Another country, guys, that will launch a CBDC. The BOK now plans to select an operator to run a blockchain-based simulation project for the digital one. The bank expects to reach a decision next month. The pilot will run until June 2020 with a research budget of 5 billion almost, guys. This is crazy. Here you can read a lot of things about how Ripple aligns with the vision of the ECB. The ECB is the European Central Bank, guys. Now, I showed a video of Christine Lagarde in my previous video that she's talking about climate change and new strategy. Now, this is exactly what it means, okay? Key objectives include enable all the world's blockchain to be powered by 100% renewables by the 2025 UNFCCC COP conference. Develop an open source accounting standard for measuring emissions from the cryptocurrency industry. Achieve net zero emissions for the entire industry, including all business operations beyond blockchain, and retroactive emissions by 2040. Now, you may think that this is all cliche stuff, guys, but this is the most important thing why Ripple is very interesting. Look what they say. Across industries, the adoption of sustainable measures like these can save the global economy an estimated of $26 trillion by 2030. Okay? Now that's why Ripple is the chosen one. It delivers the money, guys. Here you can see, this is very interesting. Hester said oranges aren't securities, and we all agree. The SEC, however, says something that supports an argument that all XRP is a security. This is especially so when they argue there is little current use for XRP. Now, actually, I want to bring your attention to this one. John E. Deaton said, people have disagreed with what I've said and claim that the SEC is only arguing that XRP is a security when Ripple sells it. Now, this is very important, guys, because the SEC doesn't just say that XRP is a security only when Ripple sells it. It says even in the secondary market is the embodiment of those facts, circumstances, promises. You can clearly see that this lawsuit, guys, is just a delay because the SEC is literally playing a losing battle. Here we have something interesting about Bitcoin, actually, which is very important actually for the crypto industry in general. The Lightning Network is going to change how you think about Bitcoin. Now, we have been waiting a long time for the Lightning Network, guys, that makes Bitcoin very fast, okay? So a lot of people say that this will bring a major change. Actually, I hope so, because, at the end, Bitcoin is the first one, and we need it. We need the price to go up so XRP can also go up, okay? So I don't mind if this will boost the price, and it's really interesting because they are using it already and the Lightning is really working. That changes what it means to use Bitcoin. For much of the bull run, the idea of Bitcoin embracing its role as a store of value seemed almost a fait accompli. Lightning's response, not so fast. Lightning is going to transform the way people interact with and use Bitcoin. It's not just, yay, the number went up, I made a 100 times gain on my investment. It's going to be like, oh shit, you can actually transact and use this. Now, of course, it will never be like XRP, guys, because XRP has something that no cryptocurrency has, and it's ODL. And that's what making Ripple the best. But remember, if Bitcoin does well, all the money can flow into XRP, which is a good thing. Here we have crypto exchanges have a plan to beat Binance, play by the rules. Now, Binance has really been hammered the last couple of days because of regulation. Now, Coinbase is preparing to make moves in regulation, so they will not be in the same ship as Binance. We're playing the long game, says Cameron Winklevoss. We're trying to be the fastest tortoise in the race. The long game pays off over time. Warnings and lawsuits by US authorities in recent years already had renowned the list of platforms catering to US consumers. There's Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, and Bitrex, among a few others. There's also Binance, which has it separated from the global Binance platform and has licensed the name and some technology from Binance. Winklevoss is one of the CEOs of Coinbase, guys. Just so you know, here you can see how many billions of volume is going in 24 hours. It's crazy, but you can clearly see that these exchanges have to go through regulation, which is why don't leave your money there. Not right now, until they have gone through regulation, and then it's more safe, guys. Excuse me. So remember, as Binance continues to grow, we remain committed to working collaboratively with regulators around the world. Can you see? So Coinbase also needs to go through that before it can really be used. FBI warns digital currency exchanges and crypto owners of possible threats. Now, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Again, the US Federal Bureau of Investigation issued an industry-wide warning about possible attacks on exchanges and crypto holders this week. The institutions declared that there are threats actively tracking virtual asset platforms. Now, guys, be careful, because they're warning us that this is happening at the moment. So you don't want to put your assets on an exchange because it's really dangerous. We have been saying that for a long time. Thank you for watching the video, guys. I hope you are doing well. See you in the next one. Cheers.